in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Trojans will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down here for the offense. Goes to the option. At the 35, he's loose. Off he goes. The 30. He's at the 20. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. He's got 69 yards rushing for him now. What a drive to kick off the new season. And the Razorbacks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you to read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
The Trojans will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-aversive, but it is good field position. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. With the catch, it's Johnson. At the 35, he's open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear, one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
They want to just keep throwing it. He finds his man. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. The Razorbacks in the hurry up. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And he's got it! Touchdown, Arkansas!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this 1st half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Using his legs, it's Jackson. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Lining up for the PAT.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Quarterback checking off. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
On 3rd down, going up top. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Hines is back in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
We're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the 1st down.
Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Line is set on 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And this one splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Boise State is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Kellen Moore out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over Georgia Southern. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Comes out throwing on first down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Going up top on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Trojans. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field. This linebacker, he is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Takes the catch past the sticks. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The aerial assault continues. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time? SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, Dave. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged in the middle, it's Payne. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, You better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown Razorbacks! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He's going to bring it out from deep. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of. And they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll mark it down at the 30. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw it. Finds his man. It's Johnson. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. The throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He wants to throw it again. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
That is exactly what this defense offense needed. They have not had a great first half, giving up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
Takes it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be... And the pass hits, picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
First down for this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's reeled in, it's Payne. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yards.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. If you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen.
He lost one down the sideline. A full dive to haul that one in. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to the fullback. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojan.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 28-24 game. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fair catch, called for and made. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Offense gets set for second down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's looking for a man on second down. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He wants it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls fall incomplete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Moves around to clear up the vision. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Razorbacks will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Shakes off the defender and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
Hey, man, 4th and 1 at any part of the field is risky to go for, especially when you're in your own end of the field. But they did. It was a good play call. I like them being aggressive, especially after getting that first down.
To the air on first down. On the move, he fires. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. From the red zone, looking for a man. Feeling some heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground, and didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
On second down, looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Coming after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Rutgers is piling on the points here today. They've opened up a massive lead in what's shaping up to be the kind of blowout neither side will soon forget. They're up by 18 over the Royals. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line gets set, 1st down. Quarterback will audible. From the gun, looking for a man. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. The Razorbacks love to do it on the ground, but that gives you some opportunities for big plays up top.
No doubt. It makes me commit more to the ground game, bring more guys down. I'm more willing to play man coverage on the outside. And then in turn, if the QB can make plays down the field, make strikes, get on the same page as the receiver, it can create some huge plays for this Arkansas offense.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? You've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Stoneburner. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down to the 2. The option look. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks! These guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position, you can still fight your way out. They'll get you a touchdown. That's a great drive by the offense.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll throw it on first down. Going for 6. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, USC. Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig swing.
Motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw on second down. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Arkansas! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. DB's right up on the receivers. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished. This offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Looking for a productive play on first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He slings it deep to the left. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Leaves it with the back. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over, because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Wants to fire on second down. He's taking the shot. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. Shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
He wants to pass it on second down. Gets it out fast. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Gage. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Trojans want to crank the tempo. Looking to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Grabs it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And the Trojans are marching down the field. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Lets it fly. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game, but they're going to need some help from the defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Payne. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, this is a game this quarterback is going to remember for a very long time. There's not many where you get close to 500 yards passing. That's what he has. A Heisman-worthy performance.
Leaves it with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. Takes a handoff. It's Payne. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And the Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that 1st victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.